Oh boy, I think we are finally actually live streaming. Guys, I am sorry for the delay. I have been sitting here for the last approximately 15 minutes trying to get the stream up and running, and I just kept getting an error message. Cannot connect to YouTube Live. Cannot connect to YouTube Live. I don't know what that was about. Yeah, so sorry. We're starting about 10 or 12 minutes late because I've spent the last 15 minutes trying to get the broadcast running. Anyway, we are here now, so let's go ahead and go over some information before we get started ripping. First things first, feedback is set to be automated. Anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you're instantly going to get the same in return. And of course, as always, I thank you for being here, bidding, breaking, chatting, and hanging out with me. We're going to take a look next at what is coming up in the days ahead. So this stuff is already listed on eBay. We're going to be breaking it over the course of the next few days. Tomorrow night, Friday night, it is a Leaf autographed baseball jersey and a case of select football. On Saturday, we're going to break, once again, Top Series 1 Jumbo Baseball, same as we do tonight. Sunday night is an off night. Monday night, we'll do a pair of Leaf autographed multi-sport jerseys, a case of Topps Archives Signature Series Active Player Edition, and a case of Plates and Patches football. And Tuesday night, we'll do another case of jumbo. We're going to roll through a lot of jumbo here in the next few days, obviously. Here's what you need to know about tonight. Just the one break. It is a paid shipping break. It should be out the door and on the way to you no later than Monday. I may be able to get it out sooner, but it should not be any later than that. And one more reminder, Veteran Base does not ship in this break. And Celebration of Decades event ticket, if we should happen to pull one, it does have a separate bidding category, so it would go to that category. This is a 6-box case break of 2020 Topps Series 1 Jumbo Baseball. It's a full case break. This is break number 5. Everything we're opening tonight ended tonight on eBay, Thursday night, the 20th of February. We were supposed to start at 9, but we did get started 10 or 12 minutes late. Once again, I apologize. Honestly, I don't know what happened. I just kept getting cannot connect to YouTube Live error messages, and I have no idea what caused them, and I have no idea what fixed it. But anyway, I just kept trying, and after 15 minutes, we finally connected. Team names, of course, are on the left-hand side. Winning bidders are across from each team there on the opposite side, and then our Celebration of Decades ticket, of course, down there at the bottom with its own bidding spot. Last little piece of business before we get into our case. I am going to change up the focus here. Excuse me. That is why your background just got blurry. Yeah, I did that on purpose because I like to look at things up close, and I don't like all that stupid zooming in and out that happens when we try to do that. Jay Allen, you said a lot of live streams have been crashing tonight. Yeah, so I guess that's obviously it's some kind of YouTube issue, it sounds like. I actually tried to set it up a different way, like I have a little backdoor shortcut, and I even tried that way, and it kept acting like it was streaming, but then when I would look on the channel as a user, there was nothing there. So then I went back to the regular way, and I just kept repeatedly hitting the thing to initialize the stream, and it kept repeatedly telling me cannot connect to YouTube Live, cannot initiate, cannot connect, and I just kept hitting it and hitting it and hitting it. Finally, it went through. So I don't know. Based on what you're saying there, Jay Allen, it sounds like maybe YouTube in general is having some weirdness tonight. So I'm trying to get these last boxes out of here. They do not want to come out, and they're nice and tight. So if, guys and gals, we were to go down in the middle of this live stream, know two things if that does happen. The first thing is I always am recording locally to a laptop at the same time, so there would be no gap in time. When I uploaded it, all the time would be accounted for because I would leave that recording running. The second thing you would need to know is, of course, as soon as I could get the live broadcast back up, I would. Now, I'm hopeful, since we finally got it started, maybe whatever is going on over there tonight is finished up. But just in case YouTube acts dumb, that's kind of the deal. All right. Jay Allen, you're going to bed tonight. All right, my friend, you get your rest. I'll try to pull you that Celebration of Decades ticket. And Wesley, hey, Wesley, you said you've pitched in and got the Blue Jays tonight. All right, man. Let's try and find you some Blue Jays in here. So we've got 1 autograph and 2 relic cards per box. One is a manufactured relic. The other is a player-worn or player-used relic. Then, of course, our autograph. You may remember, because we just talked about it a second ago, but it was also, of course, all throughout the listing, that Veteran Base does not ship in this break. So cards that have the RC designation on them for rookie card, those do ship. And, of course, all of our inserts, parallels, numbered cards, and all of our hits, obviously, do ship. So we also are going to find in every box a couple of these continuity packs, also known as silver packs. Those are all going to sit right up there in housekeeping and hang out until the very end of the night. We will open those all at once at the end of things. We've been pretty lucky with that so far and found some nice autographs out of them sometimes, some nice low numbered cards. As a whole, the continuity packs have been pretty good this year. We also have a turkey red box loader at the top of each box. This particular one has Fernando Tatis and the Padres on it. So we'll end up with 6 of those before the night is all said and done. And what else do we need to talk about? So the first pack that we go through, I'll kind of shuffle through to show you how this works. But basically, because these are jumbo packs, all of the hits are right in the middle of the pack. That's every short print, super short print, any kind of autographs, holo foils, parallels, inserts, numbered cards. Everything is right in the middle. You'll see that was the last of the regular cards. You can tell by that little code on the back that ends in 69. So what I do, unless someone strenuously objects, we go to the middle and we look at what's in the middle, and then we don't look through all the base. If we do look through all the base, it will add probably 30 or 40 minutes to our break time, just as an FYI. So this is an example of a holo foil. It's for the Angels. It is not numbered, but we will find lots of these holo foils as we go along. Generally speaking, they're not going to be numbered. If that changes, I will let you know. Lots of die cuts, not lots of, 1 per box, I think, on average, if I'm remembering correctly. And this particular one is Ricky Henderson for the A's. We'll find lots of these. They're the 35th anniversary parallels. You've got the Angels coming in on that one. And what do we have behind it? I think we're back to base there with Mr. Hunter Renfroe. Yeah, so that just brings us back to the base. Now, for the sake of argument, because this is the first pack, I will continue to go through and show you that it's all base. But in subsequent packs, as I said, I'd rather go right to the middle with the hits unless somebody objects. And I'm looking for one that has the little RC designation to show you. And I don't see one in there. So this is all veteran base, basically. This is the stuff that doesn't ship to teams. I thought maybe we'd find a rookie in there, but we did not. So here's one out of our first pile. So anything that has that little RC on it for the designation for rookie card, that does ship to the teams. All the stuff that we find in the center of the packs does ship to the teams, which, of course, once again, that's where all of our hits are, including our short prints and etc. I do always double check it before it goes out, make sure we've got everything. And, of course, box loaders ship to the teams, and our continuity packs will as well. Holo foil for the Mets with Steven Matz. Now, when we find these, you'll notice that different coloring down the side. Each of those that we find is numbered to 2020. So that is what we are looking for. Anytime you see that, it's going to be to 2020. Sol Tatis is not a rookie, nor Vlad Jr. Their rookie cards were in last year's products. So again, we're talking about current year rookies that have the RC, rookie card designation, that I showed you guys a minute ago. And I'm sure there's another one that we'll come across and I can show you again. But anything with the RC rookie card designation, but not players who were rookies last year because they don't have the RC on it. Decade's best, that is Warren Spahn and the Braves. The Oakland A's with a 35th anniversary, and then Cabrera takes us back to the base. But while we're at it, right there, anything that has that little RC on it, that means it is a rookie card that will ship. If it does not have that little RC on it, and it is not in the middle of the pack, then it is a veteran base card. So hopefully that makes more sense. I know sometimes it can be confusing as to what's what, but we try to kind of roll through it and explain it as we go, answer any questions, make it a little bit easier, hopefully. So a hollow foil Conforto for the Mets, and our autograph hit is coming out. First one we see is for the Twins. It's Willens. I always say his last name wrong. It's numbered to 25, nice low number, and I say it wrong every time. It's something that I never even get close to. So I'm just going to call him Willens, okay? Yeah, that's what we're doing. Decade's best for the Pirates with Ralph Kiner. For the Giants, we have Will Clark, and Alcantara, and forward is base. We will also find somewhere along the way, one per box generally, a Home Run Derby Challenge card. We haven't seen it yet, but we will see it, or we should. And generally, by the time it's all said and done, we usually find on average of one short print per box by the time we get where we need to be at the end of the break. So we're keeping an eye out for both of those things. Sean Murphy, hollow foil, Oakland A's. And speaking of short prints, right there is one. That is Rafael Devers for the Red Sox with a nice little short print card there for Boston. Devers in the weight room. And then we have Eddie Matthews. Now, Milwaukee Braves, guys. The Milwaukee Braves of old are the Atlanta Braves of today. So that, of course, goes to the Atlanta Braves. Blake Snell for the Rays. And then Roman Quinn onward is base. Now, of course, after the fact, I do go back through, obviously, pull out all those RC rookie cards. So... but if we did that as we went, yeah, that would take forever if I stopped and sorted every one of those out as we went through. But since nobody objected, we're going to go on to the middle, make life easier. Ken Giles hollow foil for the Blue Jays. This should be our player used or player worn, as the case may be. And it's Barry Larkin, man, for my Cincinnati Reds, except I've got him in there upside down. Let's try that again. And it is numbered to 50. Sweet little hit for the Reds. And I'm a Reds fan, so you know that makes me happy. There's Belly for the Dodgers. Decades Next. That might be the first time we've seen that insert. 35th anniversary Rizzo. And then Derek Dietrich onward is base. So next week we've got Heritage Baseball coming out, which is one of the reasons we're going to break through pretty much the rest of the Series 1 that I have on hand. So then we can get busy with Heritage starting Wednesday of next week. Trevor Richards for the Rays with a hollow foil. Got a little black border. Zach Gallen for the Diamondbacks, numbered to 69 for Arizona. So a low number parallel there for Zach Gallen. Decade's best, Steve Carlton. That's the Phillies. Hank Aaron for the Braves. And then we are base onward with Garcia. Oh, yeah, I like pulling those black borders too, so Lex, I agree with you. I I like when we pull those because they're pretty low numbered, especially for a product, a mass-produced product, any of the flagships, you know. It's nice to pull something low out of it because you don't find as many low numbered in here. Tommy Edman, hollow foil, Cardinals. Decade's Best, Dodgers. This is also a black border. It is numbered to 299. And our manufactured relic. This is a loaded pack, wasn't it? It's Justin Verlander for the Astros, numbered to 50 with the little manufactured patch relic. Decade's Best, Pirates. Yamamoto for the Marlins, 35th anniversary, and then we're base onward from there. Yeah, I think life is going to be rough for the Astros this year. I mean rough, especially on the road. There's already fans, even at spring training. Some of the guys apparently were taking batting practice at spring training, and some of the fans started banging on trash cans and stuff during the Astros batting practice. So, woo. Yeah, life is going to be rough. All right, that is Gleyber Torres. This is our first home run derby challenge. This is the one I was telling you about earlier. Usually fall one per box. Here's how it works. When you get it, you scratch off the silver, get the code, go to that website, plug that code in there, and it will come up and give you an opportunity to choose a date when you think the player on the card will hit a home run. Rizzo hollow foil for the Cubbies. Nice little Mookie Betts Topps Choice insert for the Red Sox. And there's the Big Hurt for the White Sox. Toshman onward is base. Now, if you are lucky enough to choose the correct date when the player on the card hits a home run, I assume they're going to do it as it has been in years past. You would get a special Topps Now card commemorating that, and you would also be entered for a chance to win tickets to the Home Run Derby. So they're kind of cool, fun little promo. Shohei Ohtani and the Angels. This is kind of a weird one. I mean, this is a hit. It's considered a hit, and it is an insert, but it's really kind of an advertisement too, because it's a picture. It's a card of a Topps Now card, a picture of a card that they made for Topps Now. So, see, in my opinion, they're advertising as much as anything else with that. But anyway, it is what it is, right? The Brewers hollow foil with Woodruff. And there's a little Aaron Judge Topps Choice for the Yankees. There's Thor on a 35th anniversary for the Mets. Kirsch onward is base. But actually, those Topps Now inserts, I'm not even sure if we get one of those per box. We might, but I don't know that we do. I think we actually get less than one per box of that. So it's not as common even as some of the other inserts, but it still strikes me as odd that it's included, you know. So the Mets, a hollow foil. And numbered to 2020, you've got a Philadelphia Phillies team card here. Then there's a Decade's Best Cal Ripken for the Orioles. The Cubbies' 35th anniversary with Sandberg. Braun onward base. But yeah, I really just can't imagine what it's going to be like. Well, not only for the Astros, who are going to have a hard time, but the Astros players who have gone on to play for other teams, too, that, you know, maybe were on the team when this took place in 2017 and 18, but are now playing somewhere else. So wonder how that impacts the locker room, you know, how are they treated by their current teammates in light of all that, you wonder. And you also got to think about little Mike Fiers, who's the one who spilled the beans on all this. I mean, you know, I guess Major League Baseball came out and said, hey, we're going to make sure we take all the necessary steps to protect, you know, Mike Fiers. And he comes back and says, I don't need anybody to protect me. And I'm like, ooh, all right, but you might. Buster Posey and the San Francisco Giants. Our box loader. Because there are a lot of people that are really angry with him, too, for blowing the whistle. You know, messing up the bro code, I guess. But it's going to play out to be an interesting season. That much is for sure. Even Mike Trout, who never really says anything bad about anybody, even he spoke out against them. So, crazy. The Indians and Reyes hollow foil. Cubbies, Topps Choice insert, and K-Line and the Tigers' 35th anniversary were base on from there. But the thing of it is, they get to keep their World Series trophy. So, I mean, at the end of the day, how mad are you that you get beamed by a few balls and whatever? You got your ring, you got your trophy, right? Pujols and a Topps Now insert. A hollow foil for the Cubbies with Kyle Hendricks. Numbered to 2020. It is Drury for the Blue Jays. Decade's Best White Sox. Walker Buehler for the Dodgers. More base on from there. I do find it kind of interesting, though, that they didn't even ever doesn't even seem like Major League Baseball even considered taking the trophy back, which a lot of times you do lose the trophy in sports if you get busted for something. Ryan Presley hollow foil for the Astros. And here comes our player worn or player used, as the case may be. It brings us Nolan Arenado and the Rockies. So Colorado on the board. Decades Next, Gavin Lux, Dodgers. Chris Sale, Red Sox. And that wraps up all the inserts from that pack. There's our home run derby challenge here is headed to the Padres with Manny Machado on the front. A hollow foil for the Phillies with Jay Bruce. A little love for Hank Aaron and the Braves. There's a little Vlad Guerrero Jr. for the Blue Jays. Base onward after that. Ooh, I see a nice little light blue coming up there. Of course, that is a Father's Day parallel. I think both Mother's Day and Father's Day in here are numbered to 50. Pretty sure that's the case, but we'll see in a second. JT Riddle hollow foil for the Marlins. Here comes our Father's Day parallel, and that's Carlos Rodon for the White Sox. And, yeah, numbered to 50. So, another low-numbered insert. Makes me happy. I like hitting those. Darryl Strawberry for the Mets, Bryce Harper, and the Phillies. And then Ryan Braun forward base. Yeah, you know, it actually takes over an hour to sort through all that base and double check it, make sure everything's been pulled out of it, and then pull the rookies out of it. So it takes almost as long to do the break, almost as much time as it takes to do the break to sort through that base. It is crazy. Padres and Austin Hedges with the hollow foil. That's why I'm doubly glad that Topps does their jumbo packs with all the hits in the middle. They don't do that with Hobby, you know. We have an Abraham Toro autograph for the Astros. So that's our autograph out of this box. Here comes our die cut for this box. Mark McGwire and the Cardinals. Mariners and Ken Griffey Jr. Strom onward as base. That's one reason I don't break the hobby. Because you can't. It's got probably about as many cards as this break has. This break's 1,500 total cards. And you can't go right to where the hits are because they're mixed in everywhere. So a break a hobby takes forever. Forever and ever. A Braves hollow foil team card numbered to 2020 for the Phillies. It is Real Muto. Our manufactured relic is out next. Rafael Devers, the Red Sox, numbered to 149. And that's one of our medallions. So it's the first medallion relic we've seen tonight. Jim Palmer and the Orioles, the Dodgers, and Dustin May. Lindor onward, base. And there comes our middle. A hollow foil for the Indians. And there's decades next, Yordan Alvarez, Astros, the Mets, and Mr. Pete Alonso, Toshman onward, base. All right, that one starts off with a hollow foil for the Diamondbacks, Carson Kelly. We've got a blue border, Will Clark, and the Giants. So the blue borders are not numbered, but typically we're finding about one of those per jumbo case. So even though it's not numbered, it's not super common. Orioles team card, decades best, the Cubbies and Garcia on the 35th anniversary, and Laureano onward, base. All right, where are we getting to? Hollow foil for Polanco and the Pirates. And this is a close call numbered to 2020. And they're calling that for Nico Goodrum, if you read there on the back. So, but actually, technically, there's two, I mean, they're just saying he had the close call. Technically, there's two teams on there, so I think we're going to have to send this out by way of random.org. We're going to set it up there in housekeeping, and we'll figure out which of those two teams that are featured on there gets it at the end of the night. Dodgers, decades best, and a Dale Murphy for the Braves. And then we're base onward. From Hunter Renfroe onward is base, is what I'm trying to say there. All right, let's take a look at our box loader here. Let's see what we end up with. The Mets and Pete Alonso. Someone told me that the Turkey Red have regular sized cards in the retail product this year. So if you're into the Turkey Red look, apparently you can pull normal size base cards out of the retail product of Series 1. So if anybody's interested in that. St. Louis Cardinals hollow foil. And right away we've got a hit here. And this is a relic for Cal Ripken Jr. We've got a piece of probably the jersey there, I would say. It's for the Orioles. It is game-used memorabilia. Decades next, Carter Kieboom for the Nats. Matt Chapman for the A's. Angels onward, base. Oh, CJ, what did you said they do chrome too? Oh, chrome. They have chrome turkey red in retail. So regular paper turkey red and chrome turkey red. Ooh, I might like some chrome turkey red. I don't keep up that much with the retail product because it's not something I typically break. So I didn't even know it was in there till someone else told me. That was a hollow foil for the White Sox, the Yankees, and Aaron Judge to 2020. But I might have to come across a little bit of that because I wouldn't mind seeing if it's in chrome. You said turkey red is in the Walmart 10s. Okay, so it's a Walmart exclusive then? Ted Williams and the Red Sox, the Giants and Willie Mays, and then Red Sox onward is, or I'm sorry, I should have said the name, David Price onward is base. Well, that might be interesting. I might have to go check that out, as a matter of fact. See what I can find out about that. Could be interesting. All right, we have got a hollow foil for Austin Barnes and the Dodgers. Frank Robinson as a Cincinnati Red. My man Bo Bichette, I like that kid, for the Blue Jays. And Hanser Alberto forward is base. Of course, I guess Walmart's probably sold out of all their stuff by now. Usually, they used to get so much. You know, Target and Walmart both in my area used to get a lot of cards, and these days they just get hardly any. And what is there usually goes the first day if it's decent. Yastrzemski hollow foil Giants, numbered to 2020 for the Tampa Bay Rays. It is Tommy Pham. Dale Murphy and the Braves, the Orioles with Mike Messina, and then base from Calhoun forward. I don't know, you would think they would carry more given that it seems to always be kind of sold out. You would think they would just carry more, but they don't. At least not in my area. Hollow foil Shane Green for the Braves. Got a little short print here. And it is Chipper Jones for the Braves, a throwback short print. How about that? And our manufactured relic is Jose Altuve for the Astros. Monte Irvin and the Giants, a little Yordan Alvarez and the Astros, Arenado onward. You know what it means, base. Yeah, Solex, the Chipper Jones definitely was a short print for sure. Did I not say short print? I might not have. Sometimes I think things and I think I've said them out loud and I have not. But if I didn't actually say the words, yes, that was a short print. Sorry, guys, if I didn't call that. Bryce Harper and the Phillies with a Topps Now insert. Then the Mariners, a hollow foil for Marco Gonzalez. Ooh, we get a second blue border. I like that. Blake Snell and the Rays. And our cases up to this point, I want to say we've only found one per case. So, yeah, digging that. Tom Seaver and the Mets, the White Sox, and Zach Collins. And then, yeah, after that is all base. You said Walmart also has exclusive yellow parallels. And then somebody else says, oh, that's Walgreens. I actually thought the yellow parallels were Dollar Tree. Which ones are Dollar Tree then? That's a Panini parallel. Yeah, never mind. That's Panini Hoops that has the highlight yellow parallel that's Dollar Tree only. Yeah, sorry. Getting not only my products, but my products and my companies mixed up together there. Whew, too much trying to live in my brain. Derek Dietrich. Reds hollow foil to 2020. Got Max Scherzer and the Nationals. the A's and Shohei Ohtani, the Astros and Jeff Bagwell, Trevor Richards, forward base. Yeah, I've got some Walgreens around here too. I've never really, I don't think ever, checked Walgreens for cards. So I have no idea if mine sell a lot, don't sell many, get a lot, get a few. Might be worth me dragging out and checking that out though. So thanks for that, guys. Seth Brown, Oakland A's, hollow foil. Number 2, 198. Fernandez, wrong sleeve. For the St. Louis Cardinals, and that is the black border as well. So we've had some nice hits so far tonight. Sandy Koufax, a die cut for the Dodgers, which I cannot seem to coax into that sleeve, so we'll ditch that sleeve and get a new one. Now, see, cooperates fine. There you go, sleeve had an attitude. The Red Sox and Roger Clemens, Jeffress, forward base. I used to like to get a lot of Target exclusives just for myself. I mean, not to break or anything, but just to open myself. But again, my store really anymore, they don't put them out on time. They can put them out anywhere from 4 or 5 days early to 5 or 10 days late. So you never know when they're actually going to be there. And then they'll only get maybe 1 or 2 of whatever it is. So if you're not there the minute they put it out, you're just SOL. The Nats and Juan Soto with our Home Run Derby Challenge. Padres, Matt Strahm, hollow foil. Decades Next, Brendan McKay and the Tampa Bay Rays, Sandy Koufax and the Dodgers, Carlos Santana onward. It is base. Oh, now see, I do have a Meyer near me. CJ says that Meyer has exclusive purple parallels. But you know, anytime, this is going to sound weird, and I know it before I say it, but anytime my Meyer has had exclusives, they have been Walmart exclusives, not Meyer exclusives, but they carry Walmart exclusive products. My theory is the same merchandising company does both stores, and they just kind of put whatever in either store. That's what I think. Because I've also found some Target exclusives in my Meyer before. It's very strange. Jeff McNeil, hollow foil, Mets. And there's a little Tony Gwynn for the Padres with a Decade's Best. Wade Boggs and the Red Sox, Decade's Best. The Yankees and Aaron Judge. And then Correa onward as base. But I haven't even really seen anything in my Meyer this year. I can usually pick up a little basketball in there, which is another thing I kind of like to get and open some of myself, retail version. Didn't see any this year. Not Optic, not Prism, nothing. In Meyer, I mean. Plus, Meyer charges really high prices. A lot of times even higher than what it should be. Like, instead of blasters being, $20 in there, blasters might be $25 or something. So, of course, I'm a big sucker. If it's a product I want, I'll buy it anyway. If there's something I'm chasing, which there usually is. A turkey red box loader for Max Kepler and the Minnesota Twins. I used to be able to get loose boxes of Hobby, and I would just open those myself too. But in recent years, it has become nearly impossible, as most of you probably know, to even come up with these loose boxes of Hobby, even from my distributors. If you want one, you're paying 2, 3, 4 times the price. Max Muncy and the Dodgers Home Run Derby Challenge. That's a guy might be easy to cash in on, in theory. Phillies hollow foil. Yordan Alvarez, that's a nice little Topps Choice insert for the Astros. Cubbies and Kyle Schwarber, and then Rizzo onward is base. Yeah, this year out of Series 1, I kind of want some Bo Bichette. As I mentioned, I like that kid. So even though I'm a Reds fan, and of course, obviously, I want Aristides Aquino for the Reds, but outside of him, I'm looking for some Bo Bichette for myself. Justin Verlander with a Topps Now insert, a hollow foil for the Indians with Roberto Perez. And here is a Chris Archer short print for the Pirates. Or I'm sorry, not a short print. It's numbered to 300. But it is a variation. It's an image variation, I believe, technically. But we usually find a couple of those numbered to 300. Per case, I mean. San Francisco Giants and the Braves. Then we're base onward from Verlander. I know Jay Allen's already gone off to sleep tonight. He lives down in the Carolinas. I saw something on the news today. The Carolinas are supposed to get more snow than like New York and other places have had all year. Carolina's supposed to get in like 12 hours or something. It's crazy. Aristides Aquino, I'll get it out in a minute. The man I was just talking about, the rookie for the Reds, hollow foil. And a Charlie Blackmon relic. This is going to be our player worn or player used. It comes out for the Rockies. With a little love for Charlie Blackmon. Behind it, a Willie Mays die cut for the Giants. The Angels and Albert Pujols, and we are base onward from Yaz. Yeah, I agree. I like the gold foil there on Aquino. I haven't seen any of his autographs yet. Of course, we've only opened, just the 5th case, is that right? I think this is the 5th case. But I haven't pulled his autograph yet. I'm assuming somebody has somewhere. Rafael Devers, hollow foil, Red Sox. But there's not a ton of Aquino that comes out, truthfully. So this feels like it is vintage stock. And I believe it's going to be numbered to 99 when we flip it over. Matt Barnes and the Red Sox. And indeed, it is a vintage stock parallel for the Red Sox. And Cruz Madrid is here. Hi, Cruz. CJ, you said the Chris Archer technically should be called the Advanced Stats. All right, I always forget that, don't I? Yeah, I do. Brock Star, we started at 9 tonight Eastern. Well, scheduled to start tonight at 9 Eastern. We actually started about 10 minutes late because I could not get YouTube to initiate the live stream. Apparently, they've been crashing tonight, is what some of you told me. So we were to start at 9. You might not be looking for me then if you're looking for one that started at 10 Eastern, because we were scheduled to start at 9. And as I said, started about 10 minutes late, thanks to YouTube. Colorado Rockies Nolan Arenado is our manufactured relic. So Rockies with both the relic hits out of this box. Jeff Bagwell and the Astros, Roberto Clemente and the Pirates. Luzardo forward is base. They said you want to know my thoughts on the XFL. Oh, you went to the Seattle game? You know what? And you said the atmosphere crazy and loud. That's what it looks like, right? I mean, most of the stuff I saw, it seems like they're drawing pretty good crowds. They've got some innovative ideas. The whole kind of the kickoff thing is super weird and hard to get used to, but Once you get used to it, it's kind of cool, I guess. Verlander and the Astros holo foil. And numbered 250. Oh, Blue Jays. You know I like some Biggio. This little Kevin Biggio is going to be our autograph. Oh, smoking hot. I love that. And the fact that it's numbered to 50, I love it even more. Looks like we've got a couple of minor, actually all four corners, but particularly the two top corners have a little bit of imperfection you can see on the front, which frankly, were that not gold, would not be noticeable at all. But since it is, that's the unfortunate byproduct of both those gold and black bordered cards. Well, blue, any dark color, frankly. A-Rod, die cut, Rangers, Royals, and Merrifield, Lucchese, onward is base. But so to answer your question, yeah, I do like the XFL, and I hope that it makes it. I mean, that American Alliance of Football, or I can never remember what those stupid initials stood for, AAF anyway, started out decently, not as exciting as XFL. And, of course, they didn't even make it through their season. So I need XFL to make me a believer, you know, show me that they can sustain it. And I think their idea is they want to act as almost like a farm system for football, right? They're talking about possibly taking college players, freshman and sophomore age college players. Trent Grisham, Brewers, holo foil. So we'll see whether or not that comes to fruition. Tatis, Topps Choice, Padres, the Mets, and Jacob deGrom. And then Murphy forward is base. But I don't know. I mean, I kind of like it. I think it's fun. So you said St. Louis has already sold 30,000 tickets for XFL. Wow, that is a high number. Solex, you like that Biggio too? Yeah, me too. Blue Jays have so much nice young talent right now. They are fun to watch. So we'll see how it all shakes out here in the next couple of years, but one would think they're going to be pretty good. The Cubbies holo foil and a short print, Reggie Jackson, coming out for the Yankees. Little New York Yankees love there with the Reggie Jackson short print. There is the White Sox and the Padres, Dietrich forward base. Rockstar, you said, is there another 2020 Top Series 1? No, this is not me, because I don't have BSC number 5 in my title. No, I think maybe you're looking for somebody else. So this is definitely, this is our case break number 5, but I don't use BCS. That's actually a different person that breaks under the name of BCS. So I think sadly, you're not looking for me tonight. The Indians holo foil and Shane Bieber. There's an Aristides Aquino numbered to 2020 for the little Cincinnati Reds. And the Braves and the Astros close out that one. Devers onward is base. Oh, you said Vince McMahon put in $300 million? Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess if you've got enough money, you got somebody that's that committed and they're willing to put in that kind of money and just wait for it to develop, then you're probably okay. And I think, honestly, it had some name recognition from where they had tried to make a go of it before. Nice little Gavin Lux holo foil for the Dodgers. Decade's best for the A's, the Cardinals, and Goldie. And then we are Jeffress onward with base. So I think that does help XFL because there is some awareness of it, whereas AAF, like nobody knew what that was. And I also thought that was super strange name for that one anyway, that AAF. I don't know. XFL just sounds better, doesn't it? Hollow foil, Mr. Christian Yelich for the Brewers. Number to 2020, the White Sox, Dylan Cease. Chipper again for the Braves, Keston Hiura for the Brewers. I like him too. And Barrios onward base. We are 4 down, 2 remaining tonight. But of course, again, we do have lots of Series 1 coming up over the next few days. Between now and, Tuesday, we'll break it another 2 more cases anyway, so. We have definitely got a little bit left to run through before Heritage starts making me work really hard next week. I love that product, but man, I always kind of dread breaking it because there's so many cards to sort and to break. Josh Bell, Pittsburgh Pirates is our box loader. You said, what do I think about the Houston Astros? Yeah, we were talking about that a little bit earlier. I mean, that's just difficult. I don't know how you move forward as an Astros player, because no one's going to respect you. No one's going to think that you earned that title out of the other people you're playing against. I mean, Amir Garrett and the Reds hollow foil. I mean, I just think that follows those guys for their whole careers. Well, and it should. I mean, they had no business doing that. Mike Trout, die cut Angels. The Red Sox and Wade Boggs, Rizzo onward is base. And then, of course, you've got kind of like the unapologetic apologies. That doesn't help matters either. You've got the guy who owns the team saying, well, yeah, we did it, and it was bad, but, it didn't impact the game. It didn't impact anything. We still would have won that World Series. I mean, that's kind of not an apology, guy. That's just making things worse. Javi Baez and the Cubbies bringing us our Home Run Derby challenge for this box. Hollow foil, Red Sox, Eduardo Rodriguez. We find this short print in pretty much every case. It's a photoshopped picture of Garrett Cole in a Yankees uniform. So the Yankees with another short print. And there's the Babe, Topps Choice, Yankees. Nice little Gavin Lux 35th for the Dodgers. Hendricks forward is base. CJ says he wants to hit the Altuve buzzer relic card. Yeah, I mean, did you hear the explanation for that? I thought that was super strange. So first of all, there's been no explanation. Like, they offered up nothing as to why he wouldn't have wanted his jersey ripped off and all that. They offered up no explanation until just recently. Hunter Renfroe, Padres, hollow foil. Yasmani Grandal, Brewers, numbered to 2020. Behind it, I believe we're going to find our manufactured relic. It is numbered to 149, brings us Josh Bell and the Pittsburgh Pirates. And we've got Randy Johnson for the D-backs and a Diamondbacks kind of insert box there. That one was Alex Young behind it. Lucchese onward is base. So Carlos Correa comes out in an interview and says it's because he had some sort of ugly, unfinished tattoo on his collarbone that he didn't want anybody to see. I'm like, for real? if you just hit the home run that wins the game to send your team to the World Series, that's what you're worried about? You're worried about somebody seeing the unfinished tattoo? The Cardinals and Jose Martinez. And also, why didn't they just say that up front? Number 2, 299. Topps Choice Yadi Molina. Cardinals. But it does seem like Mariners and Ken Griffey, the Red Sox and Mookie Betts, and then we're base forward from Verlander. It does seem like, though, that they would have found some evidence of that in an investigation, given that the players had immunity, and they certainly seem to be giving up all the other information fairly readily once questioned. So I don't know why they wouldn't have just given that up, too. So I don't know. That one's hard to gauge. Moncada and the White Sox hollow foil. We've got our autograph hit coming up. The Twins. Twins have 2 autographs now. And this one is not numbered for Arias, but the other one was numbered. Ichiro. Mariners. Nick Senzel and the Reds. Maeda onward is base. So I don't know. It's hard to figure about that. Cruz, you said you want the Correa trash can card with the trash can patch on it. Oh, I know. I'm telling you, they're going to get hassled so much this year. I mean, fans already giving it to them at spring training. Like, you can just imagine when they're playing on the road, you can envision, like, fans bringing trash can lids and things to bang on into the ballpark. The Twins and Lewis Thorpe hollow foil. Numbered to 2020, it is Gurriel for the Astros. Jeff Bagwell and the Astros, the Tigers, and Jake Rogers, and Devers onward is base. But then the commissioner, came out with the whole, well, it's just a piece of metal comment. Like, you are the commissioner of baseball, brother. That is the highest honor that you can get in baseball. That's what everybody works their whole career to attain, is that, quote, hunk of metal or piece of metal, whichever he called it. I mean, how disrespectful for the commissioner of baseball to say that. He's just handled the whole thing poorly. Segura, Phillies, hollow foil. Ooh. That's a nice little short print. Brooks Robinson and the Orioles. That's the first time I've seen Brooks Robinson all year out of what the cases we've opened. So, yay. At least I think it is. It's the only one I remember seeing anyway. Decade's best for the Red Sox. Mr. Rod Carew and the Angels. And Tyler Alexander onward is base. So I guess they've talked to Tim Tebow, trying to get him to go back to play football again, bringing him over in the XFL, and he's sticking with the Mets, man. He's still thinking he can make it in baseball. Hollow foil, Thornton, Blue Jays. There's a Decade's next, Jimenez, White Sox, the Braves, and Acuna, Barrios onward, base. I think the guy probably needs to just think about going back to the XFL. I don't know that he's going to ever make it up to the big leagues in baseball. I don't think that he is, personally, but you never know, I guess. That is a hollow foil for the Blue Jays and a little black border Brad Hand for the Indians. Numbered to 69 for Brad Hand and the Indians. Rangers, Astros, Garrett Cole, Bregman onward is base. Oh, wow, Cruz, you were pulling cards for yourself yesterday and you pulled a Zion autograph? Yeah, I would say you would be pretty happy with that. Yeah, his stuff is just going insane. We all knew it was going to be big, but it's just blown up and been insanity. The Rockies and Nolan Arenado hollow foil. Conforto and the Mets. This will be our player worn or player used relic. For Conforto and the Mets. Jacob deGrom, Mets. Trevor Bauer and the Reds. Calhoun onward as base. I actually meant today to try to pick up some of the optic choice from the Panini website and forgot. I can't believe I did that, but I forgot that it was today. I remembered it about 5 or 6 hours too late, of course, because it's so hard to get anything. I thought, well, pick up some of that. We can break it, but I forgot to log on there. So there you go. Sad days for me. But he's, even Panini is getting in on the act in the sense that they have raised the prices for National Treasures basketball by like 50%. They've raised it over, well, more than $200 a box, I guess, for National Treasures basketball. But the interesting thing is, they don't raise it for the other National Treasures. Chapman and the Oakland A's. So they didn't do it for football or baseball, but now they have for basketball. So what's that about? That's just complete, total greed on the part of Panini now. They're just like, yeah, basketball is hot this year, so we're going to charge an extra $200 and whatever dollars wholesale now, mind you. The retail markup is maybe about the same, another $200 or $250 over what it has been in years past. So yeah, we're talking about over $2,000 now for a case of well over $2,000. More like, I think the retail on this now is maybe $750 a box, and it's a 4-box case. It's something astronomical anyway. Chris Bryant and the Cubbies with the Home Run Derby Challenge. There's a hollow foil Brewers Big Air, Big Hair insert. Hira Brewers insert. The Braves and Chipper Jones. Alexander onward as base. So we are in our last box, so we do have to kind of hope we can get our last box mojo going here and see if we can't get it fired up a little bit. Cruz, I have not pulled any Kobe Bryant autographs since he passed away. No, I sure haven't. I did sell a couple of my own personal Kobe autographs. I had a 1 of 1 and I had another on-card autograph to 25. I did sell those out of my own personal collection, but I haven't pulled any. That is the A's with the hollow foil. And hey, finally, we see an Independence Day insert. Pete Alonso and the Mets, numbered to 76. Tony Gwynn, Padres, the Astros, and George Springer. There's Andrew Haney and the Angels. And honestly, the Kobe stuff that is where he's on the checklist for current products, a lot of times, in fact, most of the time, Kobe stuff would be a redemption. It was rare for Kobe to be included in the product itself in recent years. So if they are redemptions, you may not ever get it. If Panini didn't already have it on hand, obviously they might have had some stickers, maybe. You never know. But if they had a supply of stickers, I guess in theory they could convert some that would have been on card to stickers and fill it that way. The Twins hollow foil. The Reds, Nick Senzel, numbered to 2020 for Cincinnati. Bryce Harper and the Nationals on that one. The Mets and Darryl Strawberry. Conforto onward is base. So yeah, it's difficult to know. If you were to pull a Kobe redemption, I wouldn't really think you would have a lot of probability of getting it filled. Unless, as I said, they're just setting on some backlog of stickers and they decide to do it that way, which who knows if they are or not. The Phillies, Blake Parker hollow foil, and there's a Jack Flaherty short print for the Cardinals, or I'm sorry, not short print, number to 300, advanced stats. I always want to call those short prints when they are not. Number to 300. I mean, they kind of are, but technically aren't called that. Ken Griffey and the Mariners, Rockies and Nolan Arenado. Francisco Lindor forward is base. Of course, Kobe's got jerseys, autographed jerseys in the Leaf Multisport product. We have pulled one of those sometime recently, but I can't remember when, but sometime in the last few months. But those are live in there. They're not redemptions. So the Twins, hollow foil, Nelson Cruz, Miguel Sano. And that is our player worn / player used. Although tonight they have all been worn. We haven't had any bat relics tonight. Twins. The Angels and Mike Trout, Topps Choice. Kirsch, Dodgers. And then we are base onward from there. Cruz, I don't remember when Immaculate Basketball comes out. They change that calendar really frequently, and I have no idea. They will put out a new, if there are any updates, they'll put out a new calendar tomorrow, Panini would. But if you hang out until the end of the break, I think I have the most recent calendar in my phone. And I could tell you what it says, but the chances of that staying the same are probably fairly small. They usually change the dates very frequently with Panini, and actually with Topps too, for that matter. Phillies hollow foil, Nick Pivetta. A die cut Randy Johnson for the Diamondbacks. Come on, Randy Johnson. Why won't you just go in there? There. Thank you. Thank you, Randy Johnson. The Yankees and Severino. And then we are back to the base with that one. Yeah. All right. A few little packs left over here. All right, we are looking at a hollow foil for the Dodgers, Jock Peterson. A Yelich short print for the Brewers. Nice. And our manufactured relic, it is Moncada, numbered to 149 with the medallion relic for the White Sox. Atlanta Braves, Philadelphia Phillies, and Yaz onward is base. Now, after we look through these last few packs, then we're going to open our continuity packs back there in the back and look through those. After we look through those, we will use random.org to find a home for that card right there, which features 2 different teams on it. So we'll use random to sort that out. Padres hollow foil, Cardinals, and the Mariners, Polanco onward is base. After we do that, so after we've done continuity, found this card a home, then we will come back and recap our autographs, our relics, home run derby cards, our short prints, our numbered cards, that sort of thing. So we'll get all of that up and running here in the next few minutes. And then after we do the recap, we'll put up the spreadsheet that has shipping information and what's coming up in the days ahead, and all of that will be done at the very end tonight if you missed any of it earlier. The Dodgers and Maeda. Reese McGuire to 2020 for the Blue Jays. Frank Thomas and the White Sox. Brendan McKay and the Rays. Jeffress onward base. So here we come, looking for our last pack to see what's in it. Have we pulled our autograph yet out of this box? I don't really think we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. So it should be in this pack right here. Should be our autograph. All right. We have a Hollywood Heroes Dodgers holo foil. And it is another Nolan Arenado, but this one should be autographed for the Rockies. And it is. We got a pinstripe relic, an autograph with it. It appears to be numbered to 30. You can see down there in that bottom corner. So, Rockies come up with an autographed relic at the end. Not too shabby. Decades next, Nick Senzel, Astros and Alex Bregman, and then Correa onward is the base. All right, so let me move these forward. I'm going to do a little rearranging here. Bring our other housekeeping item up. Get a few things ready to go so we can do some recapping here shortly. You guys, well, I guess we can. You guys want to recap the die cuts? I guess we can. There's only, typically about one per box, so no real reason not to, I suppose. And our continuity cards. These could have autographs in them. We've been lucky and had a couple of autographs come out, and always there's some numbered stuff. So Mets, Mariners, Marlins, Reds, and there's always going to be one of those little advertising cards on the back. Brewers, Blue Jays, Angels, and a numbered Christian Yelich. It is blue to 150. So we'll put it up there, and there's the little advertising card. A's, Cubs, Dodgers, Giants. Mariners, Blue Jays, Twins, Royals. I hate when that happens. Like the wrapper only corner comes off. Cubs, Dodgers, A's, and there's our autograph. It is for the Cubbies with Garcia. And numbered to 299. So there you go. Nice little addition for somebody. Whoever has the Cubs tonight. Our advertising card again. Rays, Cubs, D-backs, Yankees. Dodgers, Rays, Cubbies, a Yamamoto numbered to 199, black border Marlins. Seems like there are a lot of Yamamoto parallels. We've either pulled his autograph or a parallel out of the regular cards or a parallel out of the continuity cards in practically every case. Diamondback, Yankee, Astro, Red Sox. Mets, Astros, Brewers. Cubs, Dodgers, Giants, Dodgers. And also, once again, thanks everybody. I know we were a few minutes late starting tonight. If some of you may not have jumped in right when we got started, but we did start a few minutes late. I couldn't get connected to YouTube. It kept giving me an error message. So, Cardinals, Padres, Yankees, and White Sox. Nationals, Phillies, Indians, and Braves. All right, that wraps up that part of things. Now, what's up next? We've got to find a home for this little card right here, and we are looking at the Twins and the Tigers on this one. And since the Twins appear on the left-hand side and the Tigers on the right-hand side of that image, that's how I'm going to type it into random. I will type in Twins first and Tigers second. And here's how it works when we do random. When I have fewer than 10 items in a list, so 9 or fewer, I do random 3 different times. Only the third random counts and makes the decision. When we have 10 or more items, we only do random a single time. Obviously, tonight we just have the one thing, so we're going to be doing it 3 times, and it will be the third random that determines it for us. So let's get over here and get that done. Twins and Tigers. All right, you can ignore the first one, ignore the second one. Here comes our third and final. 3 times, our date and time stamp. It is going to the Tigers. So that's this card here that is numbered to 2020, which of course I've already put in a sleeve and a top loader primarily so I can write on the back and remember where it goes. All right, so we're going to consider that one recapped. Let's go ahead and look at our Turkey Reds real quickly here. So that's Matt Chapman for the A's. There's Josh Bell for the Pirates. Max Kepler, Twins. Pete Alonso, Mets. Buster Posey, Giants. And Fernando Tatis Jr., Padres. Those were our Turkey Red box loaders. Next up, our die cut cards. You're talking about Diamondbacks, Angels, Rangers, Giants, Dodgers, Cardinals, and A's. Taking home the die cuts, which I think, what was that, 7 of those, so maybe slightly more than 1 per box, but again, that stuff sometimes varies, but it's usually about that. Our short prints come up next. There's Christian Yelich for the Brewers, Brooks Robinson and the Orioles, Garrett Cole and the Yankees, Reggie Jackson and the Yankees, Chipper Jones and the Braves, and Rafael Devers and the Red Sox. So that's our little short print collection for tonight. I believe we had 6 of those, so as usual, averages out to about 1 per box. Our Home Run Derby Challenge cards. You've got Chris Bryant for the Cubs, Javi Baez, Cubs, Max Muncy, Dodgers, Juan Soto, Nationals, Manny Machado, Padres, and Gleyber Torres, Yankees. So also 1 per box. Each of these cards are numbered to 2020 on the back. Reese McGuire in the Blue Jays, Nick Senzel for the Reds, Yuli Gurriel, Astros, Yasmani Grandal, Brewers, Dylan Cease, White Sox, Aristides Aquino, Reds, Max Scherzer, Nationals, Tommy Pham, Rays, Aaron Judge, Yankees, Real Muto for the Phillies, Brandon Drury for the Blue Jays, the Phillies with a team card, and Moncada for the White Sox. Each of those numbered to 2020. Here are our other numbered cards that are numbered a little lower. This is a continuity Yamamoto to 199 for the Marlins. Continuity Brewers Yelich to 150. Jack Flaherty and the Cardinals, the advanced stats card numbered to 300. Independence Day, Pete Alonso and the Mets to 76. Black border Brad Hand to 69 for the Indians. Yadi Molina and the Cardinals, a Topps Choice insert to 299. Matt Barnes, vintage stock to 99. Chris Archer, advanced stats to 300. Pirates. Blue border Blake Snell for the Rays, not numbered, but they don't come out frequently, so I do recap them. Will Clark and the Giants with another blue border. This has a blue border too, but it's a different one. This is a Father's Day parallel, numbered to 50 for the White Sox. And then we have a Dodgers Decades Best card numbered to 299 with the black border. And then we have Zach Gallen and the Diamondbacks, black border to 69. Here come our relics. Manufactured, Moncada to 149, the White Sox. Then we have game used for the Twins and Miguel Sano. Game used Conforto and the Mets. Manufactured Josh Bell Pirates to 149. Manufactured Arenado and the Rockies. A player worn or game used Charlie Blackmon for the Rockies. Jose Altuve and the Astros. Manufactured medallion. Cal Ripken game worn Orioles. And was that one numbered? No, it wasn't. A manufactured Rafael Devers medallion to 149 for the Red Sox. Arenado and the Rockies game worn. Manufactured Verlander for the Astros to 50. And a Barry Larkin game worn 250 for the Cincinnati Reds. So that recaps all of our memorabilia hits. Now come our autographs. So out of our continuity packs, we have Garcia for the Cubbies, and it was numbered to 299. A nice little autograph relic combo here. It's numbered to 30 for Nolan Arenado and the Rockies. The Twins and Luis Arias, I say his name wrong, and I know I do, autograph. This, I love this card. Kevin Biggio and the Blue Jays. Unfortunately, minor corner stuff that you can see just because the border isn't white, but it's still a really nice hit. 50, the Biggio for the Blue Jays. Black border, same deal, guys. You can see some minor corner and edge imperfections with it too, due to the black border. And that is Fernandez, numbered to 198 for the Cardinals. The Astros hit Abraham Toro. And Willens, whose last name I always butcher, numbered to 25 for the Minnesota Twins. All right, so there's the break. There's the recap. I needed to look something up for Cruz here. Let me grab my, see if I had, where is my cell phone? I thought I had it sitting right here. Oh, shoot. Cruz, I don't have it sitting here. If you hang on, though, I'll go grab it for you. While I'm doing that, let me put up this spreadsheet information again if you guys missed it. I will let you look at your shipping info here. I'll be back. I'm going to see if I can find my phone to give this date to Cruz. Yeah, so as you see there, you can expect your cards from tonight to ship out no later than Monday. I'm going to try to get them out sooner than that, but it shouldn't be any later than that. And everybody pulled cards in here, so we don't have to worry about consolation cards. Here's what it looks like in the days ahead. Tomorrow night, we're going to open a Leaf autographed baseball jersey and another case of select football. XRC redemptions will be a separate bidding category in that. Saturday night will be a rinse and repeat of tonight. It will be another case of Series 1 Jumbo. Same as tonight. Veteran Base doesn't ship. Celebration of Decades event ticket is a separate bidding category. Sunday is an off night. Monday, a pair of Leaf autographed multi-sport jerseys. Spots sold by the first letter of the last name, and all are listed in the football category. A 20-box case of Archive Signature Series Baseball Active Player Edition, and a 12-box case of Plates and Patches Football. Tuesday night, we will do our final case of Series 1 Jumbo, same as the others. Veteran Base doesn't ship. Celebration of Decades, separate bidding category. So now that takes care of all of that. But, yeah, I got to go try and look up this date here. I don't even know. Cruz may be gone. He may be like, yeah, I'm not waiting on you. But we're going to find out and see if I can take a look, take a little peek at what that calendar looked like. Keep in mind, though, that it does change, like quite often, okay? So it may say one thing this week and be something else entirely by the time it comes out. So I see impeccable basketball is due out March the 11th as it stands right now. So we would have, if they don't change anything, Select Basketball would be March the 4th, Impeccable Basketball March the 11th, Noir would be March the 21st, Court Kings April the 1st, and NT Basketball would be April the 15th, tax day. That's assuming none of that changes, but I can almost guarantee you that some or all of it will. But anyway, so that is all the news that I have. That is as of last Friday's calendar, I think. But it most likely will change several times before all that stuff gets released. All right, guys and gals, that is it for me tonight. As always, thank you for being here. I especially appreciate your patience while I battled with YouTube to try to actually get our feed started tonight. But thankfully, we got through it without any crashing or further interruptions. So appreciate you. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Hope you have a great rest of your week. And if I don't see you again tomorrow night, I hope you will come back and see me sometime soon. Until next time, bye now.